Good afternoon. I'm Erica Sargent.
Great to have you with us. I'm Joe Donlin. Right now, former President Trump is back in Pennsylvania for the first time since the attempt on his life more than 2 weeks ago.
Here is a live look from Harrisburg, where Trump is expected on stage any minute. Our CBS station there reports some rally-goers have been lined up at the Farm Show complex since 4 o'clock this morning. And earlier today, the former president was here in Chicago, making news by calling into question the ethnicity of Kamala Harris.
He answered questions at the National Association of Black Journalists annual event. CBS News Chicago political reporter Chris Tye was there, and it was less than 40 minutes, but there were several moments during those 40 minutes that are making headlines.
A lot of news coming out of this Chicago event this afternoon, Joe and Erica. He came on stage to a lukewarm, nearly silent reception. The volume, though, intensified as a Q&A covered how he defines a black job to questioning the ethnicity of his new opponent in ways that he hasn't before. A series of tense encounters, all in an effort to shore up new support among black Americans.
She became a black person.
Just to be clear, sir, do you believe that she is?
I think somebody should look into that, too.
The former president using his Chicago appearance to question the ethnicity of his new opponent.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
Within an hour, the White House pushing back.
Repulsive, it's insulting, and you know, no one has any right to tell someone who they are, how they identify.
To a group of black journalists, Trump, who's trying to grow his support among black voters this campaign cycle, continued to make race a central theme, ranging from employment.
What exactly is a black job, sir?
A black job is anybody that has a job. That's what it is, anybody that has a job.
All right.
And
Mr. President,
they're taking the employment away from black people.
To his role in history.
I have been the best president for the black population since Abraham Lincoln. That's my answer.
Just as they did prior to the event, NABJ members afterwards were split on whether this was a useful exercise.
I thought it was bizarre. It was absolutely bizarre. It was disrespectful. He degraded us as journalists, he degraded black people, he degraded women. It's pretty much par for the course.
I could have sat there longer. I wanted to hear what he had to say.
What they did hear was a heated exchange in the opening minute.
You have used words like animal and rabid to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. Why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?
I don't think I've ever been asked a question in such a horrible manner. First question. You don't even say, hello, how are you?
Trump also touched on Chicago's violence and the shooting death of Sonia Massey downstate. Trump is doing better with black voters, by the way, than any Republican presidential candidate in decades. He made his anger clear, though, that a technical hiccup delayed the event by 35 minutes. And he says he came to Chicago and this event only after being told Kamala Harris would be coming to the event, too. Joe and Erica, as of this hour, she has not committed to coming to the NABJ conference this week.
All right. Chris, thank you.